So in this video, we're going to also look at songwriting again, and also with resampling. So this time I'm going to be using an electric guitar. I'm also going to talk about length. So pretty much my template is set up where the drums are set up, as you can see, only with, let's go in and press it, 16th notes, and it's zoomed out fully. So it's one screen of 16th notes. Now if I zoom out, you'll see it's 4 times that on every other track. Now we can obviously change this and modify it as we go. So this is the cool part. So I'm just going to record and resample just like the previous video. This time it's going to be with an electric guitar. And we're going to record this in just a second here. Do is resample that, so I'm just going to press this left-right knob, and we're going to press the line in here. It's going to solo it. Okay, there it is. So now what I'm going to do is record a lead in there using the same technique. So now I have this, I can actually maybe put in vocals here for this part, and then I made this come in later. So I cleared this part out, and what I'm going to do is record vocals with the looper, and I'm going to double track it. So we're going to start this. So we're going to start this right here. Going to drive down the road, going to see things I don't know, nowhere to see, no how. Yeah, yeah, here we go. Going to drive down the road, going to see things I don't know, nowhere. Going to drive down the road, going to see things I don't know, nowhere to see, no how. Yeah, yeah, here we go. So as you can see, what I did here was I added the vocal part, and then I extended it, and I added the lead back in there. So now it'll switch between the vocal and the lead for this section. Going to drive down So what I want to do from here, I want to make a new section, and it'll just be like maybe just a short guitar part, something like that. So we're going to go into that track, and let's see what we can do. Let's zoom in here. Now we have, just going to put in the same simple drum track. Let's say you want to go and copy from another track. So I have the EMX track here. I'm going to press learn and then hold this down, and that's going to copy. And then I go down to that track and then shift learn and then press left and right knob, it'll paste it. Now it has that playing. So we were back to this. So as you can see, this plays 2 times. I sampled it 2 times. So what I want to do is cut that in half. So we'll just hold down shift and go back. So for this part, what I'm going to do, as you can see, like these tracks go on for a certain amount of time, and I set that default in case like I want to make 4 chord changes, things like that. So this second part we're going to make shorter. So I have to manually turn all of these just so that they match in length, so that when I want to switch something, it'll make the switch in the time that I want it to go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going through each track here that I have pre-set up. Another thing that I could do is just delete tracks. If I know I'm not going to use a certain synth, I could just erase them, but for now I'm just doing this just to show you the process if you do have a big template like I do. Okay, so it did take some time. Maybe there will be a firmware update that will maybe make it easier to change the length of everything in a section, but for now it's fine. So I have that part set up where all the other tracks are less length than this one. So now what we're going to do is just play through. Now we'll be able to switch back and forth. On this track, we're going to be able to switch it quicker than we would this one. So here we go. Going to ride down the road.